welcome back to my channel. My name is Charmaine and I'm back with another haul. If you feel like you've kind of seen this look or I look familiar, the background looks familiar, it's because I just did my ColourPop haul, which will be going up before this video. So if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check that out before you watch this one. This is actually a Revolution Beauty haul. So I went on the Revolution Beauty website and I placed an order. This hat is from Rainbow, by the way, in case you're wondering. I placed an order and I got a few items, mainly palettes, because that is my obsession, is makeup palettes. I think that's my favorite thing to buy, is just palettes, period. So eventually I'm gonna have to show you my eyeshadow palette collection, my bronzer, my highlighters, my blush. They'll all have to be separate videos, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into this video so that it's not too long. I did get one item that's not, had to check. I did get one item that's not a palette, and this is the Glycolic Acid Tonic Lotion 5% Deicide Glycolic Cleanse and Conditions Skin Tone with ginseng and aloe vera. Okay, so I got this, and I think Revolution Beauty, yeah, Revolution Beauty is based in the UK. It still came pretty fast, so I don't know if they have like a US warehouse, but I got mine pretty quickly. I also bought this I Love Macaroons, or I Heart Revolution the Macaroons palette. So we're gonna go ahead and open this. Okay, in the ColourPop haul, I swatched all the colors, but that's because those palettes are pretty small. They're not too big, but in these, I'm just gonna swatch the colors that call out to me. So this is the first palette. These are the colors in it. And let's see, I'm gonna swatch. They do have color names, so we're gonna go ahead and swatch. First is Nom Nom. This is like a pretty blue. Ooh, pigmented. All right, we're gonna swatch Dazzling. This kind of looks like a gray blue, more gray than blue in the palette. Yeah, this looks kind of gray. Let me do 2 swipes to build it up, so you can build it up. Nice. And then here's one that's like a blue gray, but this one's more blue than gray, it looks like, but it looks deeper. We'll see. This one, oh yeah, see, it's deep, but it has like a blue tint to it. It's called Finishing Touch. Okay, I like that. Then we have Sweet Treat. You can kind of barely see that one. Okay, so that's Sweet Treat right here. Let's see, I want to do, I think I'm going to do 3 more colors because I do want to dip into one of the mattes, but I also want to check out 2 more of the shimmer shades. Okay, so we're going to check out Dessert. That one is very, very light too. Like these lighter ones, I would mainly do in like my inner corner. How much can I put on before it like builds up? Okay, so that built up a little bit. Then we're gonna use Petite. Okay, so that's Petite. I like that shade. And lastly, we're going to do one of the matte shades, which is Baked with Love. I feel like palettes like these are good to try for a color that aren't like, the colors aren't too bright, other than the very first blue that I tried, but like the rest of these are pretty soft to me. So, I mean, I feel like this is pretty good, but this is what you have here. This is nice. This is like a different type of color story. Kind of reminds me of, let me see, I have it up here on my desk because that's what I used today, is this palette, which is from Essence, the Good Day Sydney, and I bought this from TJ Maxx for $5.99. So this is this color story, and it's kind of similar to this one. Obviously the Revolution Beauty palette has more colors, but the theme is kind of the same with like the browns, the greens, the blues. So that was this palette, and I'll put up the prices. Let's see, just grabbing something from over there. I bought the Strawberry Dreams by Makeup Obsession palette. So So the Strawberry Dreams palette looks like, and is this a blush palette? Yes, so this is a blush palette. It looks like this. These colors look a little bit, I mean, this color I would wear, so here's this color. And they don't have color names. So there's this one. This one is a shimmer. It looks like it has a shimmer to it, or a sheen. Yeah, and it's softer. And then this one, which kind of looks like the color I just swatched, but it didn't look like it had any sheen to it. So it looks like that. See, these kind of seem a little bit light, but that's okay. Usually what I do is kind of dip my brush in everything and then just apply. So I would just kind of take my brush like this, and I did just wash my brushes this weekend, so I would just do that, get color on there, and just tap it on and just mix them like that. All right, and when I do too much, I just take my foundation powder brush or whatever I use for my foundation powder, and I just tap over that to kind of diffuse that a little bit. So, and there was fallout, so that's okay. Makeup Obsession LA Dreams palette. These palettes all have mirrors, so right here, I'm not going to swatch everything, but I definitely want to swatch these greens here, like this one, this one, this one, and then like these colors here, and maybe this soft pink. So let's go ahead and swatch, and I'll call out the greens. So first we're going to do Palm Trees. Okay, and then Vibes. These have color names, if I didn't say that already. The price will be listed somewhere. Road Trip. And we have LAX. I can't tell what this color is. It looks kind of black, but it looks actually like a deep forest green, like a very, very dark green. Almost black in the pan. So it looks like that. Okay, that's 4 of the greens. There's another green here I want to try, and it's called Surfs Up. This is a matte shade. So far, this color and then this color were like shimmers, and the other 3 are mattes. Okay, and then let's get into like the pinky purples. So let's try Hollywood Boulevard. Okay, and that's with the second swipe building up. And then we're going to try Sunset. Okay, and then let's try Bikini. Okay, and then I think there's 3 more colors. I know I said I wasn't going to swatch that many from here, but I see more I want to swatch. So far, I'm liking. It's definitely buildable. The pigment is there where it needs to be. Okay, so let's get into, let's see, Venice Beach. And I want to try Rollerblade. Ooh, and LA Dreams. Okay, so we have Venice Beach, that color. This one is Rollerblade. And then we have LA Dreams. Those shimmer shades there. Very, very nice. I like the color story too. It kind of goes with the packaging, definitely, like with the pink and the green. I definitely like pink and green together. I also bought, because they had the Friends collection. I didn't get everything in the Friends collection. I just got the ones that I liked. So just 2 palettes from the collection. I think they had more like lipsticks and all that stuff, but I didn't want any of that. So this is, what is this? The Forever Flawless We Were on a Break. So if you watch Friends, you know that Ross and Rachel episode about them being on a break, supposedly. But here we go. Let's go ahead and swatch. Okay, so we're gonna swatch Cheesecake, just because I love cheesecake. And they are embossed, so they have this embossed on the shadows. And then we're going to try Secret Closet. Very, very soft glitter shade. Cheesecake was a matte shade. Just trying to build up this glitter shade, Secret Closet. Let's try New York, which is this glitter pink. Okay, these are very, very soft. Let me see. Let me get into a color that looks like it might be brighter. So this is called Duck. Oh, that one's soft again too. Okay, building that up. Okay, let's try. Let me go into these matte shades because these are shimmer shades except for Cheesecake. So we're gonna go into Fireball. See if this kind of brightens up. Yes. Okay, so Fireball. Now we're getting the bright colors. Let's go into Apartment, which is this purple shade. It's a matte. We're gonna try Foosball. Pretty, another matte. Now we're getting deep colors. I'm liking this. Let's try Tea Leaves. We're gonna try the shimmers again and see if this shimmer Tea Leaves is gonna be a little bit deeper. So this is Tea Leaves, that green color. Okay, so this is a nice, fun palette. And lastly, let's get some closure on this palette. We're gonna swatch Closure. Okay, and this looks like a minty green, and it's a matte shade. Okay, it looks like that. All right, so that's Closure, and that's all that I'm gonna swatch from this palette. But this is the Friends We Were on a Break palette from Revolution Beauty. You can find them on their website. I don't know if they're at Ulta yet, but you can check Ulta so that way you can get the points. But otherwise, you can find them on the Revolution Beauty website. Revolution Beauty was also having a sale. I think they were having 30% off, which is why I made a purchase. I told you, always make a purchase, and I'm always watching it on, you know, the list so that I can see when they're having a sale or there's a coupon. I always check for that. Or even if I see something and it's not on sale, I Google and I look on YouTube for people that are doing like the reviews or doing like the swatches and see if maybe they have a coupon code, especially if they're like an influencer, and I check for those. And if there's no coupon codes and Ulta doesn't have it, then I just try to wait unless it's just something that I just absolutely cannot wait for and I really, really want it. Okay, so we have this. I already took it out the box because I'm excited because look at this. See that? This is so pretty. So this is the Revolution Beauty Dynamite eyeshadow palette. And I really wish that these were all like those shades, like this, all the shades in here like had that shifting, but they don't. I want them to like shift like this. Like they should have been like those metallics. Like if this was a palette of just metallics that shifted, that would be so beautiful. But these look like really pretty colors. We're gonna go ahead, because there's only 6, I'll just swatch them all. So this is a matte shade that we're swatching, and it doesn't have a color name, they just have numbers on the back. So orange, we have this shimmer shade here. All the rest of the shades in this palette are actually shimmers. This is like a orangey yellow. Okay, that one's really, really light. I would probably use that for my inner corner. Let's hope that this gives us something. Okay. This one seems a little bit light too. There we go. All right, and we're gonna try this one. This is more pink. Okay, that one's not showing up. Like in person, they seem like, you know, they seem okay. This is really pretty. They're just on camera, it's not looking, it's just not as noticeable on camera. All right, now we have 2 more shades. So this color, this looks so pretty. I think this is why I wanted it, was because of this color, this like gold. Okay, and let's build it up. Definitely, I would use my finger to apply these. Probably you can try them. I like to try first with the brush, and then I go in with my finger to see. And that's even when I'm doing my makeup. Okay, and then lastly, this color. So this is like another corally palette, like an orangey gold palette. Nice with shimmers. So this is like a palette. I wouldn't use it just alone. I would use it in addition to another palette. Okay. So like if I were using one of my color pops that I bought today, I would use that, and these can be like toppers. Other than that orange, maybe I could probably still put that in my crease, but the rest of these kind of seem like they'd be great to top off a look. All right, now we have this Soph X highlighter with Revolution Beauty. So I have a few of her palette collaborations. I think I have 2, and they're really good. Maybe I have 3. I might have 2. I'm not sure. Okay, so this says, what is this? The highlighter. It's a highlighter palette. So it looks like this. And since there's only 2, we'll just swatch them both. Ooh, okay, so here we go. Very, very, very nice. I like this. I'm gonna go ahead and do a second layer on this one. And let's go ahead, why not? Okay, so that's these 2. Nice. I like it. Let me know what you think. Next palette, I'm saving the bigger palettes for last, but the next palette is another Friends palette. What's this one called? Okay, this is Forever Flawless, I'll Be There For You palette. Looks like this. This is definitely fall vibes here. Let's go ahead and swatch. I've already cleaned off my arm. Oh, I told myself I was going to use this arm and I haven't. I'm just going to keep using this arm. So let's go ahead and see. So we're going to do Race Carbed, the shimmer shades first. So all the shimmer shades that catch my eye, I'll do first. So Race Carbed, that's nice. It's on my finger. See, it looks really good and pigmented, like on your finger. Then we're gonna do Poughkeepsie. I think that's a city. Okay, this shade is also very soft. This is like a topper or inner corner for me. And we're gonna do, ooh, Dollhouse. This looks like a pretty pink. Ooh, okay. This looks like a icy pink to me. Like that's the vibes I get. It's like an icy pink. All right, and that'd be good for like an inner corner too. And then we're gonna do Over Me. Okay. All right. My pinky swatches are terrible. Let me try Over Me with my, there we go. Okay, so that's Over Me. And let's try now, is this a shimmer shade? No. Okay, so we're gonna try 4 matte shades and then that'll be it. So I'm gonna try Cheese, but it's spelled out. So that's pretty. And we're gonna try Share Food. We're gonna try Tan. And we're gonna try Kips. I don't know what a Kips is, so if you watch Friends and you know what that word means, let me know. So this is Cheese, this is Share Food, this is Tan. Let's do more for Tan. And then this is Kips. Kips is a nice soft shade. Okay. I like it. Let me know what you think. Let me just do a couple more colors. I feel like I have some space down there. Okay, so let's do cuffs. And we're gonna do jellyfish. I remember that episode. And then we're gonna do Yeti. Okay, so that's Yeti here at the bottom. Okay. So these are nice. Now we're getting into the bigger palettes. Okay, let me do, before I go into this one, I'm gonna go into this one. So this is a palette that they had, and I think it was $25, but I saw it on sale for $11. And I've been looking at it for a while, like months. I think this has even been out for maybe a year, because I know that I've seen it for a while. And I didn't feel like I wanted to spend $25 on it. So the second I saw that it said it was on sale and I could get it for $11, I bought it. So it's this palette. And how many shadows does this have? Does it tell me? It probably did. Okay, so there's 45 shadows here. Looks like this. And some of these shades, this is why I really liked it, because they look like marble. And so obviously I'm always curious, like when we see shades like this, like what color do they actually come out to be? I'm sure it's going to be the dominant color, but we're going to go ahead and swatch some of these colors here. They do not have names, they just have numbers on the back. So let me see, do I want to point this out? This is like too big for me to pull up, but basically I'm going to be looking at the shades that look like this, like the marble, and then I might dig into like this pretty blue over here. We shall see, but we'll go ahead because I want to try this purpley pink marble color. That's nice. This is like actually pretty. And we're gonna try this baby blue white looking marble. Okay. And ooh, wait, I'm gonna try this. This is a solid color. This is not one of the marble colors. Okay, and then let's go ahead and try the other solid deep blue that I was looking at and see if this, it's not as deep as I was expecting. Okay, it looks like that. So this is this color here. I was expecting it to be like that bright, but it's not. But that's okay. That's why I'm glad I paid $11 for it and not the full price. That's why you gotta catch stuff on sale. All right, let's try this color. This kind of reminds me of Christmas because it looks like it has like olive green and like red in it. Looks like that. You probably can barely see it. Kind of reminds me of the shade I have on my lid, but on my lid I mixed two shades together from that Essence palette that I showed you. Let's try this color. Okay, all these colors like aren't showing up to me as deep as they look in the palette. So I'm just looking for like a color that looks like super, super deep. And we're gonna see, let's try this color down here. This looks kind of like a dark, deep midnight blue. Okay. And they kind of seem all like shimmers. So especially like these marble shades. I think these are all shimmers. Everything here looks like a shimmer, so. And then this shade here that looks kind of like black, but it might be like another deep green. When I didn't even clean off the last palette that good. Okay, when I see these colors, I'm thinking like outer space. You know what? I think that's the vibe it's trying to give, because the palette is called Earth. So that makes sense. Like these colors, this color scheme. Okay, I see a deep forest looking green color. Let's see if it comes out forest green. My hands are like so dirty. Okay. And we're gonna try this color here. and see how that shows up. Okay, so there's a deep forest green. Finally, a color that shows up as deep as I would like it. And okay, so these colors are definitely giving outer space galaxy vibes. If you see the palette, would I recommend it? I would say you're not missing out on anything. You're not missing out on anything if you do not buy this palette. Okay, so I bought it so that you didn't have to. And that's all I'm going to swatch from this palette. It doesn't mean I'm not going to use it. It just, this would not be a palette that I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to use that. So I would reach for this. But the colors just aren't as intense as I would like it to be. So again, like that other palette, I might just have to use it as like a topper. So once I've put on like a base, usually like colors that don't show up that well, I like to use like a white base. So that way I can put it on the white base and they pop more. So we'll go ahead and get into the next palette, and this palette better not disappoint because I really like this when I saw it. So this is the Revolution Forever Limitless Neon Heat palette. And this packaging is so pretty. Like, I like this packaging with like the yellow, the pink to the orange. And the inside is just as beautiful. It looks like this. So I feel like the inner shades here maybe they're supposed to be highlighters because they're bigger than all the rest. And I can already tell you, like, I want to go into this color here, which looks like a shimmery mint green. And this pretty color here that's called Holiday, another shimmer color. And then of course all the shimmers in the middle. So we're going to go ahead and swatch, and they do have color names, so I'll call them out. So first we're going to swatch Waves, and this is, ooh, so this is very, very soft. Like, I didn't have to press too hard and it was already digging up in there. So this is Waves. Okay, I got carried away with that one. This is pretty, and this is like with the second layer on top. Looks better when I smooth it out, but that's super, super pretty. This would be great also for like an inner corner. All right, and then I'm gonna try to do lighter shades because when I get to the deeper stage, they're starting to stain my fingers. We're gonna go into all the middle shades. So we're gonna go to Glow. And I won't do those as big as I did Waves, but that's Glow. This is Glaze, which is pink, like the pink shimmer shade in the middle. Okay, that one's not as pow in your face. This is called Heat. I like Heat. Let's try building that up. Okay. And then we're going to go, I don't see any other colors that look as soft as Waves does. So let's try Holiday, which is that deep magenta pink. Well, it's bright magenta pink. Okay, so that's Holiday. And we're gonna try, ooh, let's try Travel, which is, it's a purple shimmer. Pretty. And we'll try Sunset. I love orange. Orange is not my favorite color, but I love orange in a palette. Okay, and then let's try, there's a color here called Vibes. And that maybe, I don't know if that's as soft as Waves. No, it's not. Okay, so Waves is like the softer, it's definitely a different formula. Okay, so that is Vibes. All right, and then let's go ahead and give me a break from holding my arm up, and I'm gonna swatch on the top of my hand. Let's go ahead and get into some of these matte shades. So we have Sand here, which is like a soft coral color. You can't even see that. Okay, so that's the second layer. This is a third layer. Okay, and a fourth layer. And we'll go into tan, which is orange, matte. Okay, it looks like that. This kind of looked a little bit patchy when I first put it on. And let's go into Electric, which is a purple color. Okay, that's purple. Looks nice. It's called Electric. And here's C. There's a lot of shimmer colors in here. So we'll put C here. So pretty. I love like these bright greens. And there's a color that's a shimmer shade that looks like C. Let me see if that comes out just as pigmented as the matte shade. Okay, it looks pigmented on my finger, but let's see. Let me put it here. Okay, that's it. So this is like the shimmer version. In the palette, it looks kind of similar, so I would pair these two up. But I definitely have similar colors in other palettes, but the one thing I like about getting palettes, it doesn't matter how many I have, but it's great like for traveling. Not that I go anywhere, but if I did, I could find a palette in my collection that has like all the looks that I want to do without having to want to carry like all my makeup. Okay, so that's this Revolution Neon Heat palette. I know I've said it before, Revolution Beauty sometimes can be a hit or miss because sometimes their stuff can be really, really pigmented, and then sometimes it's just not as pigmented as you expect. Like with some of their shimmer shades that I swatched, they came up lighter or more sheer on my skin than they look in the palette and even on my finger when I swatch them. So that would just mean when I'm using them, they might work better if I use my finger to apply. So this is Kombucha. And this is the XX Revolution palette, and this is also very pretty. And I don't remember what it looks like on the inside. Ooh, okay. Very, very fall. Okay, and like these shades here, I always think like the shades in the middle that are usually bigger can be used as like highlighter or blush. And so maybe that's why they're bigger. Does it tell me on this back? It just says shadow palette. Extra shades, extra color, extra. The orange spectrum for next level looks. Express your inner artistry. Let's see. It says extra. Okay, so, ooh, I already see what I want to swatch. Okay, so these do not have color names. Again, it's just numbers. So I want to swatch this shimmer orange here. See on my finger. See, they come up more pigmented on my finger. Maybe if I just tap. No. Okay, and then still on my finger looks nice. This color here. I'm already ready for fall. I know like when it was winter, I couldn't wait for the summer because I wanted to be hot. But now like I'm hot and I'm ready for like fall and pumpkin spice and Thanksgiving. And of course Christmas, like all that, because I love the smells of like fall and winter, especially like the candle scents. And let's try this. This is a matte shade. So it's like their matte shades are usually more pigmented than their shimmer shades, but ColourPop, their matte and their shimmers always come through. Again, if you haven't seen that video, make sure you go check it out. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. I'm still swatching, so just keep on watching. This is the last palette. So we're gonna swatch this color. Since they don't have color names, I'm just gonna get them all on my finger. Now, and they do have like a black color. Let's swatch this middle color here too. Okay. I wish I had color names so that I can call them out to you. Okay, so this is actually one of the middle shades. And I'm going to swatch the rest of the middle shades now. And then call it a day. So this one. So in the middle, there's 2 shimmers and 2 mattes. I've already swatched one of the shimmers. This is a second shimmer, and it is like, it does have fallout. Like even when I wiggle my fingers like this, just from swatching, there's fallout. There's this orange. I don't care how many different oranges I have, I still like to have orange in my collection. So you can definitely build the colors up. And I'll put the price for this palette on the screen as well. So if you're interested, if Revolution Beauty is sold where you are or ships to where you are, I would definitely check them out. Just want to keep in mind that they do have like hit or miss as far as like their pigments. If you're actually near a store, and I don't think they're allowing us to swatch still with everything that's going on. I think everything's still covered up, but they're also very affordable, I would say. So I think like these bigger palettes are around 25, and the smaller palettes are going to be like your typical, I think 15 or so. So it's still worth it, especially because like the palettes have so many different shades in them. It's kind of like Morphe, but I think I want to say like I would say the price range is probably similar to Morphe. So this is Revolution Beauty, but I think they're based in the UK. That's where you'll see the stores, but they do ship here to the US. Go ahead, let me know if you had a palette that you saw that was your favorite. I do need to start using them, so you may see them in upcoming videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and go back and check out any videos that you may have missed that I posted before. And thanks so much for watching. See you next time.